Hayden burst through the kitchen door, sneakers squeaking against the tiles, backpack sliding off one shoulder. Dark curls bounced wildly from running all the way home, and those bright hazel eyes sparkled with barely contained excitement. The purple jacket was half unzipped, revealing a grass-stained yellow shirt underneath. From yesterday's soccer practice, Mom would probably notice. "Where's Maya?" came out between gasps for breath, because when you had news this big, you needed your little sister to hear it first. "She's in the backyard with her chalk," Mom called from the living room. "And please don't track mud, you cash." But the back door was already swinging shut. The backyard stretched out like their own private kingdom. Maya sat cross-legged near the old oak tree, surrounded by a rainbow of chalk dust. Her pigtails bobbed as she worked on what looked like a giant butterfly with approximately 17 wings. "Maya, emergency friend meeting." The 6-year-old looked up, pink chalk frozen mid-stroke. "What kind of emergency? Is it the fun kind or the homework kind?" "The best kind. Remember my friend Jamie from school? The one with the pet rabbit?" Maya's eyes went wide. She loved that rabbit almost as much as she loved her stuffed animals. "Mr. Fluffington?" "That's the one. Well, Jamie's family is going away this weekend, and guess what? They need someone to watch Mr. Fluffington." "Can we? Can we? Can we please?" Maya jumped up so fast she knocked over her chalk bucket. Colors rolled everywhere like tiny pastel logs. "That's the thing." A leaf drifted down from the oak tree, landing on a shoulder. "Mom already said no. She thinks we're not responsible enough after what happened with the goldfish." Maya's face crumpled. "But that was different. Goldfish are confusing. Rabbits are fuzzy." "I know, right? So I was thinking, what if we prove we're responsible? Like super extra responsible? Then maybe she'll change her mind." "How do we do that?" A grin spread across both their faces at exactly the same time. It was a kind of grin that meant adventure was coming. The campaign began right away. While Mom prepared dinner, her 2 children transformed into the most helpful humans on the planet. Dishes appeared in the dishwasher before she could blink. The living room cushions arranged themselves into perfect order. Even the junk drawer got organized, though nobody was quite sure how the birthday candles ended up with the batteries. "You two are being awfully helpful," Mom said, stirring the spaghetti sauce with suspicious eyes. "We're always helpful," Maya chirped, attempting to fold a kitchen towel. It looked more like origami gone wrong. "Uh-huh. And this has nothing to do with a certain rabbit situation?" Hayden focused very hard on wiping down the counter, avoiding Mom's detective stare. "In general," Maya echoed, nodding so hard her pigtails whipped around. After dinner came phase 2, the presentation. They prepared charts. Maya's contribution featured a lot of hearts, a schedule for rabbit care, and even a song Maya made up that went something like, "Rabbits, rabbits, we love rabbits. We won't forget to feed the rabbits." Mom listened patiently, trying not to smile at Maya's dance moves during the song. "I appreciate all this effort, but taking care of someone's pet is a big responsibility. What if something goes wrong?" "Nothing will go wrong," Maya promised. "We made a list of everything." She held up a paper covered in crayon drawings of carrots, water bottles, and what might have been either hay or spaghetti. "Please, Mom?" Both children deployed their best puppy dog eyes. "Jamie really needs our help. That's what friends do, right? They help each other." Mom sighed, looking between the 2 hopeful faces. "I'll think about it. But first, let's see how tomorrow goes. If you can show me you're responsible all day tomorrow without being asked, then maybe we can discuss it." That night, whispers floated between the 2 bedrooms. "Pastor, Maya, you awake?" "Yes. I'm too excited to sleep. Do you think Mr. Fluffington likes stories? I could read him my dinosaur book." "Focus, Maya. Tomorrow's the big test. We need a plan. Operation Responsible Siblings? Exactly. Meet me in the kitchen at 7. We'll make breakfast for Mom and Dad. 7? That's so early. Responsible people wake up early. Oh, right. Responsible. Saturday morning arrived with a crash. Literally. The sound of pots hitting the floor echoed through the house at 6:47 a.m. Sorry, Maya's whisper could probably be heard 3 houses away. My stool slipped. By the time their parents stumbled into the kitchen, bleary-eyed and confused, the counter looked like a breakfast tornado had hit. Eggshells decorated the floor like confetti. Flour dusted every surface, including Maya's nose. Something that might have been pancake batter dripped slowly from the ceiling fan. We made breakfast, Maya announced proudly, holding up a plate of something. It was brown, mostly. Dad picked up a piece carefully. Is this toast? French toast, Maya beamed. We followed the recipe. Kind of. We might have gotten confused about which was vanilla and which was vinegar, came the admission from beside the stove, where smoke was starting to rise from another pan. Mom rushed to turn off the burner while Dad opened windows. Okay, new plan. How about we all make breakfast together? During the great kitchen cleanup of Saturday morning, spirits stayed surprisingly high. Dad taught Maya the proper way to crack eggs. Tap, tap, gentle pull, not karate chop. Mom showed them both how to measure vanilla. This one smells like cookies, see? You know, Mom said, flipping a perfectly golden pancake, making mistakes is okay. What matters is learning from them and trying again. Like how we learn goldfish need food every day, not just when we remember. Maya asked innocently. Exactly like that. By afternoon, the siblings had regrouped. Armed with rakes and determination, they attacked the fallen leaves like their future rabbit-sitting dreams depended on it, which technically they did. The leaf pile grew higher and higher. Maya made up another song. Rake, rake, rake the leaves, throw them in a pile. Responsible kids work really hard, rabbit-sitting style. That doesn't even rhyme, came the critique from behind the bigger rake. Yes, it does. Pile and style totally rhyme. No, The argument stopped abruptly as Mrs. Chen from next door peered over the fence. My goodness, look at you two working so hard. Would you like some lemonade? No, thank you, Mrs. Chen, they chorused. We're being responsible. Mrs. Chen smiled. Well, how responsible? You know, I could use some help with my leaves, too. My arthritis has been acting up. The siblings looked at each other. The same thought passed between them without words. Helping friends and neighbors was definitely responsible. Plus, Mrs. Chen made amazing cookies. We'll help. Maya dropped her rake right away. But what about proving we're responsible to Mom? Came the worried whisper as they headed to Mrs. Chen's gate. Maya stopped, considering this with all the wisdom of a 6-year-old. Isn't helping friends being responsible? That's what you said Mr. Jamie needs help with Mr. Fluffington. Sometimes little sisters were surprisingly smart. Mrs. Chen's yard took another hour, but she sent them home with a tin of snickerdoodles and endless praise about such helpful children. Mom raised an eyebrow when they trooped in, covered in leaf bits but glowing with pride. Mrs. Chen says we're the most responsible kids on the street. Maya announced, cookie crumbs already decorating her chin. Did she now? Mom accepted a snickerdoodle. That was very kind of you both. But you know what? You still haven't finished your own yard. They looked out the window. Half their leaf pile had blown apart in the wind, scattering across the grass like confetti after a party. Oh no! Maya's face fell. Now Mom will never think we're responsible. Hey, it's okay. We'll just do it again. Together. Hayden grabbed the smaller rake, handing it to Maya. That's what responsible people do, right? They finish what they start, even when it's hard. Maya nodded solemnly, gripping her rake like a knight with a sword. For Mr. Fluffington. For Mr. Fluffington. They worked until sunset, not just on their yard, but helping Dad clean the garage, too. By dinner, both kids could barely keep their eyes open. You know what I noticed today? Mom said, passing the green beans. I saw two kids who made mistakes but kept trying, who helped their neighbor without being asked, who worked together even when things got frustrating. Maya perked up. Does that mean? I called Jamie's mom. Mr. Fluffington can stay with us next weekend. The cheer that went up probably scared birds 3 blocks away. Maya's happy dance knocked over her water glass, but nobody minded. But Mom continued, this is a team effort. You'll work together to take care of him. That means sharing the fun parts and the not-so-fun parts, like cleaning his cage. We promise, they said in unison. And if you forget to feed him... We won't forget. Maya interrupted. I already made a chart. With stickers. That night, as stars began twinkling outside, soft footsteps padded down the hallway. Maya appeared in the doorway, dragging her favorite stuffed elephant. Can't sleep? I'm too excited to sleep. And a little scared. What if Mr. Fluffington doesn't like us? Come here. Maya climbed onto the bed, snuggling close. Remember how scared you were to start kindergarten? And now you love it. That's true. Miss Peterson is the best. And remember when you were scared to ride your bike without training wheels? Now I can go super fast. See? Being a little scared of new things is normal, but we'll figure it out together. That's what siblings do. Maya yawned, elephant tucked under her chin. I'm glad you're my big sibling. I'm glad you're my little sister, even if you do put vinegar in French toast. It was an accident, Maya giggled, but the giggle turned into another yawn. Will you tell me a story about Mr. Fluffington? Sure. Once upon a time, there was a very lucky rabbit who got to spend a weekend with the 2 most responsible kids in the whole neighborhood. By the time the story reached the part where Mr. Fluffington learned to play hopscotch, Maya's contribution to the plot, soft snores filled the room. Monday at school, Jamie practically tackled their friend with relief. You're the best. Mom said she wasn't sure anyone would help us. My grandma's sick and we have to visit her, but I was so worried about Mr. Fluffington. That's what friends do, came the simple reply. They help each other. Plus, Maya's already planning to teach him some dance moves. Jamie laughed. He'd probably like that. He's pretty good at binking. At what now? Binking. It's this happy jump rabbits do. I'll show you Friday when I bring him over. Oh, and Maya's going to flip when she sees how soft he is. He's like a cloud with ears. The week crawled by like a snail on vacation. Maya made approximately 17 more charts, practiced her responsible rabbit voice, and built what she called Mr. Fluffington's fun zone out of cardboard boxes and toilet paper tubes. Finally, Friday arrived. Jamie's mom brought Mr. Fluffington in a large pen, along with bags of supplies and a notebook of instructions that looked like a novel. Don't look so worried, she laughed, seeing their wide eyes. The notebook is just in case. Mr. Fluffington is pretty easygoing. The important things are fresh water, hay pelts twice a day, and lots of gentle attention. Maya knelt by the pen, nose pressed against the wire. He's perfect, she breathed. Mr. Fluffington, a Holland lop with ears like velvet curtains, twitched his nose at her. Can we pet him? She asked Jamie. Sure. Just move slowly and let him smell your hand first. Like this. Jamie demonstrated, and soon Mr. Fluffington was enjoying gentle pets from his weekend caretakers. After Jamie's family left, the siblings sat watching their temporary guest explore his pen. He hopped around, investigating every corner, occasionally stopping to munch hay. Look, Maya squealed. He's doing the happy jump, the pinky thing. Sure enough, Mr. Fluffington had just performed a spectacular leap with a full-body twist that would make any gymnast proud. "I think he likes us," Maya said quietly. "I think you're right." The weekend flew by in a blur of rabbit care, vegetable chopping, and Maya's constant commentary. Look, he's eating. Look, he's drinking. Look, he's breathing. They took turns filling his water bottle, carefully measured his pellets, and even convinced Dad to drive them to the pet store for extra hay when they worried they might run out. "You know what?" Hayden said Sunday morning, watching Maya read her dinosaur book to a very patient Mr. Fluffington. "We make a pretty good team." Maya looked up, beaming. "The best team. Do you think Jamie would let us babysit again?" "Maybe, if we do a good job this time." "We are doing a good job. Mr. Fluffington told me so." "He told you?" "Well, not with words. With his nose wiggles. It's like bunny language." By Sunday evening, when Jamie's family returned, Mr. Fluffington had been fed, watered, played with, read to, and, though they'd never admit it, sung to sleep with Maya's special rabbit song. "How did it go?" Jamie asked anxiously. "Perfect," Maya announced. "We're professional rabbit sitters now. We have references and everything." "References?" Amy's mom asked, amused. "Mr. Fluffington. He'll tell you we did a good job. In nose wiggles." Everyone laughed, but Jamie gave their friend a huge hug. "Thanks for taking such good care of him. I wasn't worried at all, knowing he was with you." After they left, Mom sat both kids down on the couch. "I'm really proud of you, too. You worked together, followed through on your responsibilities, and helped a friend in need. That's pretty special." "Does this mean we can get our own rabbit?" Maya asked hopefully. "Let's master the goldfish first," Mom said, ruffling her hair. "But maybe we can rabbit sit for Jamie again sometime." That night, as the house settled into quiet, Maya appeared in the doorway again. But this time she was smiling. "No scary dreams tonight?" "Nope, just happy ones. About binking rabbits and the best big sibling ever." "Come on, silly. Let's get you back to bed." As they walked down the hallway, Maya slipped her hand into her sibling's. "Next time Jamie needs help, we'll be ready, right?" "Always. That's what friends do. And that's what we do. We help our friends." "Together," Maya added. Together came the agreement, and in the gentle darkness of the hallway that single word held all the promise in the world.